Troops, Reilly's Gaff is sponsored by Dorado tonic wine. I love this stuff. Big James loves this stuff. And you're going to love it as well. Go get yourself a bottle at convenience stores all over Scotland, or you can get it online on Amazon as well. Go get yourself a wee bottle, crack it open, and enjoy the podcast.
Day-to-day the shit change, but you know for the most part nothing ain't different. Sometimes be stuck in my ways, weekend fucked up in somebody's kitchen, sticking my hand, I'm chilling with the troops and my few cans down, so I walk like Winston. Trust me, I wake up hanging, you think that I'm leaving this bed, you're kidding, I'm sitting on back in the pad, get deep fried and I smoke some packs of the grass, put the feet up, kick back and relaxing at best, no I'm sitting on Reilly's Gaff.
Hello everybody, Adam Donnelly in the Gaff.
that was
a sharp start.
Mate, somebody's got to make a TikTok edit of that, mate. Zero's mad like pure cold montage. Switching in.
The People's PT.
Thank you.
My PT, mate.
Come on, you're smashing it,
And
mate.
it's doing better for it, mate.
You actually really are, mate. I'm chubbied up sitting here now, mate.
Look at that
Look at the chest,
Get a
mate.
major old name,
Look
mate.
at the chest.
Where did you get jammed? Me, this guy.
Wee bit of training the cereal in the morning, mate. That's
Aye,
it.
mate, he's got me nailed in. But,
TRT.
we're just discussing on the Patreon, like, wee guys scaring us, right? And like take the piss out of us, because it is terrifying. Like a group of maybe fifth years.
Oh.
I'll cross the road
Like
with the fifth years.
dressed in school shit, but with like Stony on or something, like a big black
Big
coat.
95s in it.
We
And
still
all
shouting at you.
the updated part of it, we wouldn't have a clue what to say back to it.
Aye.
It's terrifying.
You know what happened to me, right? This was pretty embarrassing. See, I think it's the fort. See, in the motorway, when you're driving by the fort, there's like a big bridge that people can walk past. It's somewhere on that bit of motorway. I seen a bunch of wee guys just like staring down at the motors, right? And just as I was driving by, mate, I just seen one of them do that. And through, like, it was just like a Lucozade bottle, but pure dunked right off my motor. And I was just like, your motor? My motor, they done me. And I was like, what can you do with that? You're actually on the motorway, like, swinging a hard shoulder.
Mate, we guys used to do that on Black Hill Bridge, mate. Like every day they would just fling stones in that.
It was near
We'd
it,
smash shit.
Mate, that's what I was going to say. That could be heavy. I was about to say that could be heavy dangerous. You guys would just call me Unc for saying that. I'm just getting no order, man. Mate, that was see my pal's wee brother that I was telling you about, right? He said that the other day, mate, he terrorises him, mate, right? So he was saying the other day that basically he was in the living room and he's got like a wee VR headset. So he said to Div to put it on and he's got this new game that he wants to show him or whatever. So Div's like, aye, fine or whatever. Pure stood up in the middle of the living room, right? And he's got a headset on and he can't see anything. He's like, you need to keep pressing this button, and that mate goes up and full scans him and he's pointing at him, going like that, ha, Unc's got no order.
What age is he?
13 or 14.
there.
I'm just pure howling at my pal with a VR headset on with scans sights into the ankles, mate. He's wee brother pointing him to and saying that, man. But mate, terrorises him, mate. Wouldn't know what to say back to that.
There's so many, like we were saying about like insults that you can't, you've not got up to date insults. I was thinking the other day about some, right? See, because I looked this one up. How mad's this, right? Do you know the word botton? BOTTON?
No.
No?
Aye,
we
yeah,
say that.
botton,
I
aye.
can't say botton and that. Like, I've said that for years, and some of my pals say it all the time. Somebody said it the
What
other day,
does
and I
it
was
mean?
like, just means dafty, mate, or something like just.
That
an
must
idea.
not, it's not hit in through yet. I've not heard
well,
of that.
but then I looked it up and I was like botton slang, and I was like botton Glasgow slang. Couldn't find it anywhere except one message board for like way back, like 2010 or something. And it was like a guy. It was on a message board that the subject was like old Glasgow slang, and a guy was like, oh, in the south side in the 80s we used to say like, and it was like dullion and all that, like now what they can
I've heard that dullion. I've heard of that.
I don't know if that was like an insult, man, but I would say like it's a dullion, like, as if it's good.
Aye, like a good
But
thing.
he had bought in there. That's the only like fucking trace of that word. And
I've
like,
never heard of that, mate.
it's weird, but then the other one I was thinking about, I want to bring back, mate, saying something's mince.
That's mince.
That's
That's nice.
mince.
That's mince, mate.
Mate, see, you've ever heard, like, obviously we're reaching that mad stage where we're like, what are the youngins talking about? What the fuck's that? What's on order? You ever heard, like, your mom or dad hit out with a mad certain bit of part and been like, oh, you need to drop that needs to go. Like, my mom and dad, big fans, have been like, it was cracking. And I'm like, you need to I think
I don't know about that.
cracking stonks are low as hell, bro.
Mate, Franny always hits me with like, he always calls like green marijuana, calls it grass.
Aye, that's old school.
Aye, grass.
Stinking of grass.
Aye,
I'm always like,
stink,
oh, you're that old guy.
What about when somebody says, so see how we were talking about like that bottom, you're...
It's no anywhere.
Aye,
He's
it's no
trying to
anywhere.
find bottom, mate.
See,
I've never heard of
for
that.
some reason I know that a bottom is like a fucking a geek.
Could
Like,
be,
I'm
mate.
aye.
Nerd.
That's the way I've heard it used.
You're a bit of bottom, Jambo.
That's the first thing I've seen back on YouTube.
Jambo's back, everybody.
Actually,
No, this is what's going on here.
Well,
Aye,
then-
welcome back.
Thank you, boys.
We had to put him in the freezer.
You in the sub bench?
I was, mate.
Had to defrost him.
Deep frost him.
And,
Sin bin for a while.
he's appeared.
Aye.
Thanks to Joe for everything he done.
Aye,
while
cheers.
Jambo wasn't here, but
How's the
he's
foot
back.
done?
He's back, man. It's great
Is
to have him
the
back.
goat back?
See, who?
Jambo?
Oh, he is the
Cheers,
goat.
Ah, there we go.
Cheers,
There we go. Aye.
So obviously, I think with you PT and you give people meal plans and stuff like that, right? And you're like, maybe eat this, maybe eat that, add this to your diet.
Yep.
This has got a lot of protein in it, low calories,
Yep.
shit like that.
Yep.
I think this guy would be a nightmare for you, mate. This guy. Let's name foods
Oh,
for
no.
Jambo, because we've not done this in a while, obviously. So we need to discover things Jambo just wouldn't fuck with.
Or hasn't ate ever.
Have you?
What, are you like a fussy eater?
Mind we were talking about on Patreon, we obviously watched The Bunker again, Cowdog shout out, and we were saying that is the bunker, it's not just any bunker.
Aye.
He's the fussy eater, mate.
But I'll maybe out myself here a wee bit. I'll expose myself here. I'm a very fussy eater as well.
You eat mental, mate.
So a lot of the stuff that I will make, I won't even like scran it. I'll make it for other people, like my pals or my family or stuff like that.
Really?
So
You don't like sauce in that?
Remember the
the driest Chinese
the
ever?
Chinese that you said when we came. Shout out Woman House, the absolute. What did you think of it?
Of dynamite.
was
Did
good.
you? You did
It
like
was
it,
good.
mate. Lomond House is the go-to, mate. It's like, see, it's going to sound daft, but see, like a lot of Chineses, I feel like they all taste the same. But then when you go there, it's so different, mate. You know what I mean? You've
Aye,
not
different.
experienced this anywhere
But you
else.
didn't put sauce on it or
No
nothing?
sauce, mate. Literally just fried rice, salt and pepper chicken, salt and pepper chips. But then people always say like the thing's no dry, but then you're just kind of used to eating like that.
My bird doesn't fuck with sauce either.
My bird doesn't
at
like
all,
it.
mate. Even with like chips and that, she's just like happy with a bit of sauce.
See, I actually don't mind
Aye.
like salted chips. I like it.
I love salt, but
Can it be a bit of
I'll,
salt?
I'll give you an example, right? You tell me what you would do in this situation. We get 5 peri peri, which I want to give a shout out to in Coatbridge. It's unbelievable. I eat about at least, I would say once a week, I'll get a 5 peri peri a wee Friday.
what's it called? Five?
Five.
Alright,
Five
yeah,
peri
yeah.
peri.
Yep.
And they do these battered tenders, which are just like crazy, mate. Right, battered chicken tenders are about that size, coming in a
Nice.
big old school chicken box. And that,
Nice.
right? I'm dunking them in something, bro. Do you know what I mean? I'm no just going to be like raw dog in a select or something. Do you know what I mean? Like just,
Aye.
I need a mad garlic and herb, something spicy.
Aye.
I need to dunk that.
I just feel like it then just takes away for the flavour. You know what I mean? Like, see people that get Chinese's and they drown it in like the mad thick curry sauce.
Aye.
Surely the only thing you're tasting there's curry sauce.
Aye, well, that's
you're
like
not tasting
what-
anything else there.
I've always said to Morgan, like she would go like, oh, that like salt and chili chicken's lovely, and I'm like, is it? Like anything that's like, no, that is no, it will be like dynamite. But if you like salt and chili, a bit of bark off a tree, and then poured curry sauce over the top of it, it's going to taste like the chips and the chicken. It's just that it overpowers all the
Aye.
actual thing, but. But I do a bit of both, like, because I've got a wee bit hang about sauce. Like, I would never get now when it's like, do you want sauce on your thing? Like, when somebody else in the place, like, just dunks sauce oil or something. Like, say, like, chips and curry, I'd rather get chips and then get curry on the side.
Give me it separate. Let me be the master of my own fate. You know what I mean? I want to.
I
want
sorry,
to
what
hit
you
Jambo.
said.
So, will we pose maybe foods to Jambo, or do you want to?
Chips and curry sauce.
I'd smash that. Aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Strawberries.
Never.
Never once.
Never.
No, I don't mean like I would never. I mean I have never.
But you've never tried a strawberry?
Never.
Why?
You tried like vanilla
'Cause it
strawberry
looks insane,
milkshakes in it.
Okay, what did you say? The look puts it on.
It just looks nuts, mate.
See, to be fair, right, I'm gonna back Jambo
kinda
up here
does.
because it's becoming a 3-on-1 here, right? I'm gonna back Jambo up here. I get what you mean, like the constant wee holes and the
Aye.
wee
Like
seeds
that
and all
about me,
that.
aye.
Aye, that. I'm kind of with Jambo
that
on that.
many seeds.
Exactly.
Aye. See, there's a phobia. By the way, there's a the hands. and all
I'm
that.
flipped.
That doesn't need that many seeds. We're banning strawberries. Okay.
That was a good impression.
Thanks.
That
Got a
was,
good
that
Trump.
was really good.
Trump's very hit or miss. You can sometimes just sound like a mad
Wheezing.
fucking Irish guy with a lisp. Do you know what I mean? Like you can kind of just go, oh fuck. But,
Another food.
I was going to say as well, see what we were talking about there with the wee circles. I'm sure that is like
It's trypophobia.
Is that right? Because have you ever seen that picture that went about? It was like the palm of the hand. Oh man,
that scares me. Mate. I
Oh
don't
man,
like.
it freaks
and
you out.
like honeycombs and that.
Aye. So just name a food and see if you've had it or
I
not.
probably haven't.
Honey.
I've had like, I remember being a wee guy and getting honey and shit. You know what I mean? Like when I was no well.
What did he put that? It's for my tummy. Oh, poo.
You're just to make honey than me.
Let's get loves honey, mate. Oh, but you got
I've probably had less than a gram of honey lifetime. No, I mean, I'm sub 1 gram of honey for 26 years.
Right, you name another thing.
Right, I'm not going to go with a fruit, right? I'm going to go with a wee bit more like surely.
Right, okay.
Surely you've had this. Eggs.
Batch eggs, aye.
what kind do you like?
Batch eggs.
Yeah, the poached thing.
Fried, poached, scrambled, mate.
Don't take any egg.
I'll take the works, mate.
A lot of people don't.
Yeah,
Donnelly.
see, I'm not. I'm like, I would eat scrambled egg, but I like omelettes, mate. Have
Aye.
you seen the mad bagels that I make? With like,
Aye, they look
so it's
so
like
good, bro.
it's an omelette, but then you stick the bagels like on top of it and then flip it, and you can fill it with all the
Mate,
shit.
all your breakfast shit looks nuts, mate. They put the wrap in that.
Oh yeah,
The
the
wrap looks
wrap
sick,
looks
mate.
so
Aye.
good. That's what they say.
Right.
Eh.
Apples. The big
I've had the big
fruits.
three, mate. I've had the big three. Like,
What's the big fruit? You?
apples, oranges, bananas. Three, mate.
The big three.
Aye, bro, I've had the big
Champions League spaces. You had a pair.
Aye, I've had a pair. That's
pair.
quite adventurous
See,
for
I
me.
don't even know if I've had it. I
Mate,
don't
this
fucking
could make
else.
me just as.
I'm bad with like sauce. No, I love fruit and stuff like that. I love fruit. But sauce and that. I'm
What
same,
about,
man.
what about ribs?
I've had most meats I'll tackle.
Pause. Pause on that one,
Most meats I'll fuck with.
See, I might out myself. I don't think I've had ribs, mate.
Never had ribs?
Because they're caked in like
Ribs are good, mate.
they'll be caked in barbecue sauce.
Dry,
You
but
get dry ones for the Chinese. So
Do
good,
you?
mate. Get them for Loman, mate.
Oh, ribs for a Chinese, but do you think?
They're the
Do you think
best.
that's
Have you had
alright?
ribs
Aye.
for Chinese?
aye.
Peking ribs and that.
Aye,
Mate,
aye,
they're the,
dry,
like the
dry
best.
ribs are better, I think.
Is it? Aye?
They're
What,
so
what
good.
is it? I've not even heard of this. A dry rib.
Get up a Chinese dry rib. Have you had one of these?
Are they the ones?
Get a good Peking dry rib.
Are these
This'll
the
make
ones
me
that come in
hungry.
like salt and chili chicken boxes? Well, not salt and
Nah.
chili chicken boxes. The mad munchie boxes.
Possibly, mate. I don't know what you're getting in your munchie boxes, but,
No, but-
these are very common. Like, it's a very common meal
No,
for the
mate, I've not
Chinese.
seen that.
Look at that. Like, so see that down there, left middle. That looks like a nice, lovely rib. There.
Aye, that's not pure
Get a
sauce
dry
and all
brief
that.
up, but they're like purple. Do you know? They go
Right,
purple,
right,
kind
right.
of, for some reason.
Mate, I honestly think I'm getting a woman's house tonight.
Aye,
Is
mate.
it talking about it?
Aye. No, just Saturday night is a staple in the Donnelly household. Like, we've been going to that Chinese. I don't know if I told you that, but genuinely for about 20 odd years.
Aye, you did.
My dad gets the Chinese people like the Christmas presents and all that.
Oh,
He
yeah.
gets them. But mate, see Woman's House, it is so busy, right? Or well, not all the time, but at the weekend and that, right? Friday and Saturday nights, mate, usually mental getting an order. It takes ages, right? See when my dad picks up the phone, mate. Picks up and they go, oh, Donnelly, we'll get that ready right away. Come down now.
That's
Skips the
hardest,
queue. Mate, that's order.
That's
That
what
is
Peter-
order,
that's
mate.
Uncle
Order, mate. Walking into woman's house, looking at everybody like that, and just take it right away, mate. Straight out the door. That's order
hardcore.
points, mate. I know.
I'm getting there with the Stan family. I'm fucking edging my way in there. Like a celebrity
Mate,
down there.
you
See the
need to-
Keystone that?
you need
Every
to
time I
take
go
me
in and
there.
ask for you and all that.
Did he?
Aye,
I
yeah,
need to get
do
it again, man.
You need to take me there, mate. I'm choking to
We'll go.
experience this shop. I've heard a lot about it.
Are you a
Go,
big,
we
are you a
still-
big juice guy?
Not really, mate, to be fair.
Keep it quiet.
I really enjoy a wee raspberry Lucozade Sport. I do enjoy that, mate, but No, I'm more just water, mate. I'm boring. But I've always kind of been
What's
like
your
that.
like, if you went into, so Key Store's got every delicacy you could ever dream of, mate. Like Pokemon, fucking Smarties and all that.
Aye, crazy,
Yeah,
mate.
no, it's crazy.
What are you thinking? What's your, like, I think we done a fucking, like, we ran routes, didn't we? We had like up the juice aisle and all that. What's
Yeah,
your
yeah.
kind of go-to?
Do you know what gets me going? What gets me excited? The red cap bottle of Evian water.
Do you know about me with that?
No?
I fucking love them, mate.
Do you,
Aye,
mate?
that's.
Do you know-
I said to him I would pay like £3 for one of them rather than
Oh,
like £1
mate.
for the
Oh,
new one.
and it's
How
in
shit
that-
are the new caps, bro?
Oh, mate, it's such a pain in the arse, mate. See, the
knew he
wee
was a
bit-
good boy.
The wee,
I knew he was a good boy.
The wee bit that you suck out and that. Well, I just matched his fucking sus moment. But you know what I mean? The wee bit that you get your lips
Aye, the
out.
wee-
I don't fucking help myself.
I get my lips through it all, mate. I shoot it all down, mate. I grab it, I push it to the back of my throat, mate.
Mate,
I eat all the full.
See, and do you know what I would actually do as well? Sometimes like I'll go and stock up in Evian and get the big bottles. But if I've got like the red cap bottle lying about, I'll fill the cold into that bottle just because it's an experience, mate.
Do you fuck with tap water? I know some people don't. You love your conspiracies and that. Are you into fluoride shit? Not?
Not, well, I think in America there is that stuff, to be fair, which is pretty fucked. Like, obviously, you can't really drink the tap water over there in a lot of places. But the only thing with tap water, I think it is a bit bogging, mate. Do you know? Do you know who's been doing my ear about this? The one and only
Spexy.
Oh, mate.
What's Spexy saying about tap water now?
Kangen's better, bro.
He hates the tap water, mate. He absolutely hates tap water. And I actually went down to his before the Celtic game. You were there as well.
Aye, that was
But
funny.
a night, mate.
That
What a
was
night.
super
That was
funny,
brilliant, man. It
was
was
that
like Guy
Bayern?
Fawkes night as well, was it?
I don't even know,
Were
mate.
we not sitting watching fireworks and that?
I think
no?
so. Aye.
Fuck,
It was
knows,
beautiful
I don't know.
anyway.
But mate, I finally got to try a glass of the Kangen water. Have you not tried it?
I've not had it, mate.
This must have been. Oh, it must have been you left, didn't you? Because then we were going to the game.
Aye, aye.
Oh, he's waited till you've left to whip the Kangen.
Oh, it's
Who
dear.
expects you, right?
Money, mate.
I just want one of the bags, mate. Take it to the work, and that.
I
Aye.
would take a sponsorship deal with Kangen water.
It was life
I don't
changing.
know if Spexy's into it anymore.
He still does it,
Aye,
but
he
he's
still
kind of
does it.
doesn't he like pure promote fuck it. He's keeping it off his sale now, mate.
Aye.
He's got another thing in the works he was telling me about, and it's like top
Aye,
secret.
it's-
and
oh,
that.
I know about it. Mate,
is
but-
it?
Weird to go and do stuff and that.
Wait, obviously don't.
Maybe I'll just say it and then we can bleep it. I'll say Spexy after this.
Mate, this is
You
by the
tell
way,
him you'll know
'cause
me.
We'll see. Obviously, you know, Spexy's like me. By the way, fucking love Spexy. What a boy, right?
mate.
And he's like me as well. That's why me and him, I think we work quite well together because he's smashing it, mate, as well. Obviously, he's dropped like fucking 12, 13 kilo now or
Aye,
something
looks
as well. So. Well, his mind's the same as mine, like pure wanting to try different shit. Remember like the streaming that I done and all that in Manchester. I get mad ideas like this. But see, when he told me this, mate, I was like, mate, what an idea. I don't know how we can talk about this.
Just tell me, and then if he doesn't want it, and we'll just bleep it. But
So
then
he's getting.
Corruption.
I don't know. Do you know? Is there more specifics than that?
Aye, so it's basically going to be called, you know, beat this,
Corruption.
and he's going to start, mate, his own
Corruption.
and try and get, you know, everywhere, mate. But see all the ideas he's got for it, mate, and stuff. It's crazy,
I
mate.
want to talk about it, but I don't know if we
know.
can.
No, I
Aye,
don't.
no,
I
we'll
don't
just-
want it. I don't. Obviously, we need to bleep all that bit.
Tell us after, but that's
Aye,
like troops. Wait, you hear this name?
It's gonna be unbelievable. I think, mate.
We have to
Jen
go
up.
down.
Aye, Dave videos
Aye,
and that maybe.
aye. So you'll know about it in that anyways as well. So
I didn't know as much as that. I didn't know the name, mate.
fuck.
I'm excited though.
fuck, I hope he doesn't pure kill me then for that. I will
Mate,
mind we
what
used
about
to.
like the improvement in Spexy since he's came with you? Because like, no,
Aye.
it's nuts. I went and I was with him one day and he was just saying it was kind of when he just started with you,
Aye.
and I had kind of just started as well. But he had been there like maybe a few weeks longer or something, or maybe a wee.
I thought he was probably a good wee bit
Aye,
before you.
maybe, but he was just like, mate, like, thing with Adam is, I've been with RPTs and up you're screaming down your neck if you don't do this and get to the gym this day and fucking like eat this and don't put any sauce on it. And he's like, Adam's just heavy patient in terms of like just being like, right, I know you've obviously got a life, I know, so like, let's just keep it moving forward rather than pure wasting time on like the mad
Aye.
bullshit of like,
Aye.
oh, missing shit and that.
Nah, definitely. I think, mate, there's so many piping PTs out there. I think like that as well. And mate, see if you wanted to become like a mad bodybuilder or whatever, or get pure shredded and that, then probably don't come to me. Do you know what I mean? But I just think, mate, I'm like a kind of normal guy as well. It's not as if I walk about pure massive all year round, so I'm not going to get people to be like so on the ball with it 24/7 as well, mate. Shit happens, do you know what I mean? Like, you had the time when your car broke down and stuff like that, and you, mate, like, just
for the pod as well.
Just a pure shite weekend, mate, and you missed the gym and all that. So like, rather than me sitting screaming at you for that, I'll just be like, well, it's sound, mate. Just try and obviously get your sessions in the following week and stuff like that. So it's a bit more of a kind of laid back style, but kind of what I'm trying to get across, you know what I mean? It doesn't need to be your life. Like, even with the sessions and that, you still go in and like fucking train hard and work hard and that in there, but you've got to have a bit of balance in that way, obviously, as well.
I watched a thing when we were talking about it. It was mainly focused on like New Year's resolutions and how they shouldn't really be resolutions of like exact dates and stuff and exact weights and exact this, exact that. It should be more just about having a general theme for the year and just hoping that you're trending in the right direction. I think that's quite transferable with the PT stuff, because like you could have a bad few days, but see if you look at a macro view of the month or whatever, and you're like,
it's just consistency.
It's all like you're still, if it was like a bar graph, you're still going up. Do you know, your stocks are still rising, bro. Even if you do miss a day,
always going up, mate. It's consistency. That's all it is, mate. And I think a lot of people make the mistake. See if they are like maybe like a wee bit overweight and they're trying to lose weight, try to be so perfect with it right away, and chances are you're not going to be ready to go into like a mad intense diet where you're not allowed any sort of fun whatsoever. So usually people think, oh, I'll eat like no food or just start fucking hammering salads and all that, mate. But it's like you're only going to really stick to that for maybe a few days or whatever, and then that's what causes you to kind of go back to the old it's like the Monday mentality, it's called. It's
I'm
like
about
people,
that, mate.
I
love all that.
Just pure
I'll just
fucking
no eat for 2 days and I'll look good for that wedding that I'm going. It's so bad, isn't it?
But it's that kind of Monday mentality where you put I don't know, you eat shite or whatever, fuck it over the weekend, and Monday comes and you're dead motivated and that again, but then it gets to Wednesday and you're like, I can't be fucked, we'll just patch it.
It's funny though, like what you're saying about that, because I always heard people, because I had never used a PT before Adam, right, ever, and I remember people would always be like, it's like accountability and that, and I honestly thought in my head I'd be like, I'm not going to give a fuck if I don't go because of them, right? But then see now, right, there'll be nights like I'll come home working all day and Megan's shattered and that, and I'll be like, Mum, I got to the gym. She'd be like, we'll just patch tonight. I'm like, I need to go for Adam, right? You feel
it's emotional, man.
You feel that mad, like, no, you've got to be evidence point. It's like, you feel I'll pure text him, pure bro, I'm so sorry.
Mate, I know you do, mate. I'm like, it's all right, man, but
it's probably like a sensei or something. It's like,
it's like a sensei.
You're like learning this, and it's like
you need that in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or something.
You're the, what'd you call him again?
I know, is it what? Oh,
Struggle or something?
No,
that's a mad rapper.
His name's Splinter.
Splinter,
that's it.
So good to have you back, Jam. Anything ninja mutant related?
He's a bottom man sitting there. But I see with like PTs as well, what you were saying about pure hammering people for like missing sessions and stuff like that, it annoys me as well, because like it's easy for us to say that work like in gyms, so you're there all day anyways, and you might have a wee gap in between like clients or whatever, so you can easily get a session in. But mate, I take my hat off to people that work pure long hours, mate, and then fucking they come home, you can't be arsed and all that, you just want to get into bed, and then they're like, no, fuck it, I'll go to the gym. It does, and it's just consistency, you build it up over time and that.
Do you know, it's always stuck with me, and it's weird, like the wee quotes and that stick with you, but I always remember Big Lee, right, and my work, he's been on this podcast, mate, he went...
I thought you were talking about Lee Sutherland.
If I can just bring it back to a quote on Lee Sutherland once said, how did they invented a clock? No, but... No, he's been on. He's done ayahuasca and that, mate. Mad stories. But I was in and I was talking to him about, like, it was ages before he started PT me, and I was just thinking, I was pure moaning about, like, it's just hard go to the gym, mate, because like what do you do? And I'm going to try and maybe go before work so it's not as busy. When I stayed somewhere else, I was like closer to the gym, and I was like, just try to get up and that, and he just turned around to me. He's like, if you really want to do it, you'll do it. And then I remember it just pure stained in my brain. I was like, every time I'd be like waking up in the morning trying to be like, oh, do I really want to get up, or do I want to just go back to my bed? I'll be like, no, I wanted it, so I'll get up and do it. And it's weird, it just stuck in my head, man.
Definitely. Some people are like, as well, are just a wee bit lazy, do you know what I mean? Because you can come to a PT, but you need to kind of want it in that at the same time. Like I said, I'm no like pure that cliche kind of cringy PT that's going to hammer that down your throat, but at the end of the day, it's kind of up to you to actually go out and do all the stuff that like the PT gives you, if you know what I mean, as well. So
guys, unfortunately, YouTube absolutely hates us. We don't get monetization on any of our videos. That means we don't get any ad money from anything we upload on YouTube.
Please give us money.
So we rely on people to go and subscribe to our Patreon.
People say money doesn't buy happiness. They're fucking liars. They're liars and fucking bastards.
At our Patreon, you subscribe, you pay a monthly fee. There's a range of different tiers.
Money's everything, mate. Money's money's all we need.
Where you get more episodes, early episodes.
Klarna debt, credit card debt, Foxy Bingo debt. I bought a speedboat. Can't afford that thing.
Once you subscribe to the Patreon, you'll start getting bonus episodes. So you'll get things like different perks. You'll get early episodes. You'll get access to the Discord.
Please, £4 a pop when I'm buying butter.
And it allows you to support us to get all our own equipment. That's the reason that we're standing here today with all our own stuff. It's because of people supporting the Patreon.
Lurpak is out the question. I'm on Norpak at the best of times.
So if you feel like giving a bit more, and you'll get maybe bonus episodes, early episodes, vlogs, things that you don't see on the YouTube.
I think podcasts just grow on trees. All these cameras and that, it's expensive. Everything is expensive. This is expensive.
Then go over to our Patreon, patreon.com/Reilly's Gaff.
All right. We were a bit topsy-turvy. We done the Patreon first and then the YouTube, so you were a bit out of sorts, but you've got a gift for us.
I've got a gift. Yeah, it's in my little green bag.
Oh,
You take it, James.
I just thought, it's a quickie studio and all that. It was such a special day that time that I was in the first time. Obviously, because it was so different, wasn't it?
It was just a black room, mate.
And you were huffing spray paint, mate, no sort of mask. Like, we were up the back, like actual hoodies over it, and you're just sitting there like that, fucking spraying,
we've gunslinged this studio, mate. This has been
it's mad impressive, and there's some mad shit as well if you're watching on YouTube and actually zoom in and stuff like that. Wee baby doll heads with it.
I don't think we've actually really had that. Like, that is behind me. I don't know if people can even see
Why
that.
don't we get it?
Get it, baby
I'll get
doll.
And I think
'cause that was a legendary part of that day as well. Mate, and you passed me that death mask as well.
Aye, mate, I cussed you that day.
I'm
I hexed
far
you,
too
bro.
paranoid for that stuff,
I
mate.
hexed you, bro.
What's hexed?
You got hexed?
No, I'm not touching that, mate. I'm not touching that again, mate. You passed me and said it's a death mask.
Hobiga.
What does hexed mean? I
No,
hexed you?
wait. Hi, Mr. Death Mask. How you doing? Where do you come from originally?
Milton.
And you have a reputation of being a death mask. How do you get something like that?
Look, don't believe everything you see in the news, right? I'm just a guy with a mask. And I mean it's just vicious rumours. Drill Scotland drill.
Mate, get drilling. Right, the big reveal.
Big reveal. Don't be too excited. Just a wee frame picture. It's an iconic moment.
That is glorious.
It's an iconic moment
The driest rolls, I think,
on planet Earth.
that were ever consumed, mate.
Mate, spin that bastard round.
That is beautiful.
Adam used to do a podcast called The Dawn Diaries. We went on it. We had a blast. That's the first time we met, wasn't it?
Mate, what a connection right for the start. That's beautiful.
A roll in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jammy Dodgers on one roll.
We need to retry that again. That's
fucking
horrendous,
quality,
wasn't
mate.
it?
Well, we had an idea to further the idea of the Jammy Dodger roll.
Well, right.
Mind we
Oh,
kinda
yeah,
spoke
when I was
about
down in Manchester and that.
we intensely spoke about it. I think we will do that.
We
at
never
one
get
point.
round to it. It was an interesting the baby. I forgot about that.
Look
The
at this
baby
bastard.
in
How good's the baby, bro?
Is that something at a Toy Story or not? Am I making that up?
It's Randall's Antiques doing
Can
the
I see
barras, mate.
Mate, I've still not been to the bars.
Oh,
By the way, I don't know if I sent you it, but there was a mad like ghost hunter in there. Did you see that video on TikTok?
And Randall's Antiques?
Aye, saying it was like spooky as fuck, mate. And they're like one of the wee devices that like plays static and then words come out and all that. And they're doing like mad ghost hunting.
Well, mate, look at that. I mean, what is the origin of that thing?
It's a guy called Randall made it, mate. It's art.
Or did he actually just make that?
It's Randall's Antiques,
Aye,
mate.
the antiques is things. Is that no things?
Old
that-
things right enough.
Aye, like
True.
old like things
But
that
it's-
he's maybe picked up.
It's an antique / like gallery, mate. It's an amazing place.
Aye.
We'll take you down.
We'll do maybe do a video
Aye.
taking you down.
Down to the bars.
You've never been to the
Mate,
bars,
literally
mate?
never. Aye, no
That's
looked about.
crazy, mate. You've no
Oh,
lived.
mate, that. Alright, that wasn't for you. It was just my.
Is that man's one?
I've got that. Mate, is that the TikTok one?
Mate, that's good, that.
Mate, do you know why I bought that as well? I seen the man's video. It's decent, isn't it? I'm howling that was in the bag. It was just my aftershave that I brought for you earlier. Mate, I seen that video and it was like, remember that? Do you know that Duke Dennis guy? They went him and it was like everybody saying he smells nice, and I was like, fuck, I'll get that, man. Mate, it was £13. It does smell.
so good.
It smells nice. The only thing I would say is it must last about 5 seconds, mate. It does not last long,
Mate,
man.
can I get no duped? You've no got duped, but I got kind of done by like Arabic guys selling smelly things on TikTok. But I smell my nut, mate. Smell my head.
Smell your
I'm gonna
heat.
smell my hair. I've got sea salt spray that you always see adverts on TikTok, right? It's like you
that
see
is glorious to be fair.
adverts on
Aye, that
TikTok,
is.
and it's like Phil Foden at the barbers, and then it's like a cunt spraying him at pink ball. He's like, "You like?" And he's like, "Smells lovely, that." And I bought it, mate, but I love it.
Your Marcus
How
dreams.
funny is it? Like, even though we're at reaching unk status, right? You still you're like, my football player has it. You know what I mean? Like, that will make your brain go, must be actual quality. I know what I always get. I always get the ads for like, you ever go in someone's car and they've got wires everywhere like an absolute trap, like a fucking loser. You got to switch it up, man. And it's like the retractable cables that I always get done by them. I was like, I need to go. I need to switch.
There's two types of salesmen that get me, and it's the like, as you say, like people feel like Nottingham, and they're like kind of young, kind of chubby-ish guys, and they're selling car freshener, air freshener, and it's like free squishes, and that'll be that for 3 days. And every time it's like, and you get 3 bottles for the price of 2 at £5. I'm like, fucking get one for the hush, get one for the motor, and I'd feel to go to them. And then obviously the Arabic guys that sell smelly things like that.
Aye.
Because I just think I've been pure. I was saying to Jambo the way I want to learn Arabic. Just good luck. Just solely to like be able to like chop it up down the
Sell on
barbers, mate.
TikTok.
I want to go down the barbers, mate, like marmorous barbers, and just be able to chat away with them. That's like my main goal.
Be one of the boys in there.
Or even like Damaschino or Lazards or something. Go down Lazards.
What's
takeaway.
Lazards?
The best takeaway.
What, better than
That's
all
like
the times, mate?
Lebanese, innit?
It's Lebanese. It's
Syrian
Syrian,
sort of Lebanese.
right,
It's
right.
like shawarma.
Aye, it's that Lebanese grill or something,
and
is it?
then you go
Oh.
down there and you'll see family of 4 just munching into a chicken that fucking looks dynamite. Every the vibes down there are immaculate.
Is
And if
that
I
right?
could go down and just be like, oh, it's happened to it's how he's doing that. And also I'd know if people were saying bad things about me on the barbers, mate.
Like that guy who has the YouTube channel, he's like, he walks into a place and it'll be like, oh, Chinese people that are from a certain region in China, and he's like, I spoke Zhuangzili to like locals, and he walk in a place and they'll be like, stupid white man and all that, and then he's like,
Aye.
he'll start talking Chinese to them, they're like,
Aye.
oh!
Mate, but that's mad. He learns like mad like, uncontacted tribes languages and stuff like that. Is that actual mental?
Did you see the last video he done? Mate,
No.
This is crazy. Do you know what I'm talking about? So this guy, so now he goes and does like uncontacted tribe language. He learned how like chimps talk to each other. And
Is
that.
this the same
And
guy?
and he goes up to a it's like an enclosure they're in. So the chimp comes up to the glass, he's on the other side of the glass, and he goes up to it and he's like, okay, I'm going to start some vocal preaching to assert my dominance here. And he's like, pure, what? And then like you see them pure.
Who's this cunt?
And then and then he says like, oh, they like to be chased as a form of like, oh, we're pals, like we're playing together, and he's like chasing it up and down along the glass and that, and it's like he's learned how to communicate with them.
That's a mad linguist expert in it.
Aye,
Is
that's
this chimpanzees?
Aye.
Mate, they fuck you up as well.
I bet that he's on the other side of the glass.
Oh,
so
right, I thought you meant he was just like mingling with them, mate.
No. Didn't let him in.
I'm going to start doing the videos, but just walking into different Turkish barbers around Glasgow and speaking Arabic to the boys. Because that's just a group I want to get in with, man. Know what I mean? I just want to be in the inner circle with them.
Mate, good luck with that, man.
But the chimp thing, mate, that's like that's my like they go for face and balls, mate. That's like they aim
mate,
for
they pure
face and
rip your
balls.
face. Mate, they don't even kill you, I don't think. Like, well, that would
Aye, they rip
eventually
your
kill you.
testicles off and your face off and run away, mate.
But is that, would you die
scary.
instantly for that?
No, you live for like a week, mate, in a mad hospital bed, like bleeding out and all that. And
Not
be
sure.
the worst death ever.
No, but I mean, like, if you're just like in the middle of the jungle or something and they rip you to shreds, village, you know, like, you would die instantly, would you?
I thought you meant like some Kenyan village where you see
No,
like somebody
no.
getting attacked. And
No,
that.
but they pure eye, they fuck you up. I'm howling at the dubs, they're just fucking still sitting on the TV. I just keep cocking ice with them, mate.
Right, Adam, another thing I wanted to ask you about, it is a controversial subject in
Okay.
the fitness world, right, mate? The high rocks. What do you think about the high rocks, and give an honest opinion, mate?
It's a hard one, right? Because I'm going to say something, right? Would anybody do it if there was no cameras allowed or you weren't allowed to keep your top on? Do you know what I mean?
I know.
That's a big thing, I know,
I know,
man.
because like, I think it is a way where there's such an aspect to it where I'm like, I watch it and I'm like, fucking fair dues to them. Like
Aye,
how
aye.
fit they are.
Aye,
But
solid.
then at the same time, it is that thing of like, it's like created a mad culture around something.
Aye, a lot of people make it like a full personality.
Aye.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just all they kind of think about, and it just become like the high rocks kind of thing. But it's hard because like people could say that about me with the running. Like, would you do a marathon if you couldn't talk about it? I'd be like, no, definitely not, man. But I think seeing fitness, there's usually like a wheel of things. So there's like trends in that. So whether or not this is just another kind of trend that's here and now, but then it falls off.
Like
Like,
Iron Man and all that.
I like even
Tough
even,
Mudder.
even like I would say even things like spin. Like spin got quite popular
Aye.
with like the Mad Revolution Studios and things like that were popping up. So that get quite popular. But then nobody really does it anymore.
Nah.
And everybody's doing high rocks and that now. But I think there's always a wheel of things, but I think what stays true is everybody just always goes in and slams weights usually in the gym.
Aye.
And sticks to that. That's like your bread and butter.
Aye.
But there's all of these kind of new trends that start like
CrossFit, even
CrossFit, all
had
these
its
different
thing.
things and that. So whether or not High Rock stays or not, I don't know. You never know. But
I think it'll go. I think in 5 years, like, because like it's
They're getting funded mad, but
oh, mate,
for
the
who?
people that own
So-
it,
mate,
Saudis?
hacking.
no, like
Turkey?
the people that,
the wee man.
we are all in for high rocks.
the people that the tickets and that are ridiculous,
Aye.
and it's just I don't know. It's in every like I don't think there was like is CrossFit ever. Obviously that's a kind of worldwide thing, but mad events it's like I'm going to the one in fucking Gdansk and all that.
Aye,
It's like what,
aye.
mate?
I
Mate,
didn't
Mate, I'm
realise-
going to Barcelona with Morgan. She's doing one
Is she
next
doing
week,
it?
and then doing one in Barcelona like a month later. She's mad for them, man.
But I think that they've been pure smart with the marketing to it, because like, see when you're like high rocks, like you're saying Dansk or something, it's like, oh, you feel like a mad international athlete.
Aye,
or something.
aye,
Like,
aye, aye.
they make you feel like you're a mad, like, kind of what. A lot of people do high rocks are probably like, this is how I want to feel like a mad elite athlete. Know what I mean?
Aye, definitely.
Feel $1 million
that-
bucks, mate, getting on a plane to wherever.
I
To be like,
didn't-
I'm just going to run about and
Aye.
Sprint about and go home.
I didn't realise though that see the course, it's like the exact same as well. So it's like everything's on like a set order. I thought like when you went to different locations and that's how little I know about it, to be fair. But I thought it like the course would change or something, or it'd be a bit different. But maybe would it get a bit repetitive
I think it's,
in that
I think
as
it's
well?
like the different environments and that. I think some of them are out on like I've seen people talk about ones that were on like runways, like
Right.
Ministry of Defence runways and fucking wherever and all that. And I think
But then you're all inside, but aren't you?
no, there's some of them that are outside
That's
as well.
all right,
If it's sunnier
okay.
places and
Aye,
that, you'll
aye,
be
aye.
outside
Right,
some
okay.
of them. But I don't know. I think
What was this video?
Right, so we're talking about, obviously, we're reaching unk status and pure no honor points at all,
none
right?
whatsoever,
Saying
mate.
fuck off, you wee prick, and all that still, right?
Aye.
But I seen these comments on this, so this is the guy that won the high rocks, like,
Right.
won it, mate. Like, the high rocks, like,
Right,
the bunker.
right,
he won
okay.
it, mate, right? And like him crossing the line and that, and all the comments were just like,
Roasted him.
bro got negative aura. That you just won high rocks.
Let's see.
mate,
Oh,
it's solid.
it's like
by
the
the
man,
way.
like, aye, it's rapping, man.
But there is like, see, like, I don't doubt
Hey.
that must feel class, right?
Yeah, I get it. I get it at the same time. He's worked hard and all
but
that.
do you know, like, I think the thing is, like, see when you say a game of football, right, and it's like two teams, they're beginning at each other, and there's like skill involved,
Aye.
and there's like pure thinking about it, right? Like, you're winning. That's why it feels awkward, because you're winning the thing. It's like, I just like worked out faster than everybody. Like,
Aye,
there's no
aye,
like
aye.
a mad like, there is a competition aspect, but it's, I suppose it's a bit like sprinting or something.
Aye,
Sprinting's
aye.
so much better.
Sprinting,
I'd
aye,
rather be an
smokes
Olympic
Aye,
sprinter.
aye. Going rapid, mate. See, to be fair, I was a wee bit worried there. See, when he done that, I thought he was going to do a sue, mate. I was like, oh no. That would have been negative order points 100%, man.
Mate, there's an antithesis to this. There's like an opposite thing, and we can watch it after. I don't know what this one is, but the opposite of that guy is Jesper Tadger, mate.
Oh, get the fucking
Jesper Tadger.
Get the Tadger up, mate.
The Tadger's too good.
Tadger it.
Mate, this guy has got like, see when you're chatting steez, chatting aura, chatting just effortlessly cool, mate.
Aye.
I would date on TikTok, bro. This cunt is
Jesper Tadger.
He's the most creative man on a pair of skis you'd ever see.
Right,
mate.
interesting. I like this.
Wait till you see the steez in this guy. And this is like you were saying about a bit of skill. I realise snowboarding and skiing's like a mad. Like, see, like freestyle skiing, it's like a pure. You need to be creative. You need to be a mad athlete, and like I don't know. It's all about steez, mate. The more effortless you can make it look is like.
What steez is like?
Style with ease, bro. That's a mad old fucking skateboarding thing.
But steez is old.
Mate, I would go for any of them. There's one.
Jesper Tadger.
There's one that I could send you ones because there's ones that I specifically love.
Do you know who this is, Evan?
Jesper Tadger. I only know because
because
James, we wanted to use it for like an intro or something, but it's so sick, mate.
He's a stan of the Tadger.
The Tadger's good, mate.
Is it?
The Tadger is good. I'm going to send this link to Evan on that, mate.
Mate, we've got Tadger here, and then also Fanny Schmeller. Remember, she was a skier.
She is a skier.
Oh,
Fanny
aye.
Schmeller and Tadger should get together.
They should.
No extra charge on that one.
Oh, this is...
Turn that up. You
It's
got
a
to
shame.
that up, mate. The
Be
commentators are
bit
so
of
good.
Travis party. What, mate? He just did a backflip after that.
Does everything. Look at Steez, bro.
He's Steve's that he's not into.
Look, mate. Does he look bothered?
I was just going to say, we'll definitely get copyrighted for that music. So I'm just going to mute that. Right?
Right, okay.
Mate, the one of the best bits about the Jesper Tadger videos are always the look at that, mate.
What the fuck,
The
mate?
commentators pure understand their job, mate. The commentators for skiing are so good for some reason.
Mate.
What is it like? Or what did they say?
Like all X Games. It's all
I
X
was
Games
just
and
about
that.
to say that, mate. I used to watch the X Games all the time, mate. See the skateboard ramps?
Look at that,
What
mate.
the fuck?
I think he fell once and he was like, "Oh, that looks sick." And
Aye,
he just
aye.
made it so that he could do backflips while falling.
Mate, the X Games were so good watching that back in the day, the big massive Oh my god.
Mate, it's not a bother, mate.
That's crazy.
Boom.
That's
There must be a direct correlation, between like people, like the percentage of people you know that know hunters are cunts that go skiing to like how rich you are. Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
I feel like, see if you're like, yeah, all my family went skiing over the holidays. You're like,
aye,
right,
aye, get
we
the money.
actually do Dubai in the winter. We ski in the summer. I'd love to see people being able to fuck up my whole hemisphere. Like in the winter, going somewhere that's sunny, and in the summertime, go to like Aspen or something, mate. That would be
Aye.
like that's ideal, innit?
No playing to the rules.
I got rules, mate. That's how you end up detached for society, innit?
Mate, you're a big Travis Scott fan, aren't you?
Oh, mega Travis Scott
You
fan.
need to start watching the wrestling now.
What? He's in wrestling?
Mate, he fucking just cracked Cody Rhodes and he
What?
bust his eardrum, bro, Travis Scott.
What? I didn't know that he was in WWE.
Mate, John Cena turned heel, right? Massive
Aye.
deal in the wrestling
Aye.
and the bit wrestling
That's
business.
mad, that, innit?
He get the Guinness World Book of Record for the longest guy you ever know turn heel in wrestling.
Right,
like,
right. Was that the one with The Rock?
Aye, The Rock's
just
like
slit his
pure.
throat. Aye.
It was so dramatic.
Mate, he done it with like fucking
He done it
3-4
weird.
fingers.
He done,
aye.
he done it so dramatic.
Yeah,
the Rock's
yeah.
such a dick, mate. I hate the Rock.
Aye, I
bro.
don't like The Rock at
The
all,
Rock
mate.
is.
He's the fakest guy ever, isn't he?
It's actually crazy. There we go. We've got it.
See, talking about Spexy with The Rock. Mate, he didn't know that The Rock was on steroids, mate. That was like, he was in the gym the other day and I was like, aye, like The Rock, you know, that'll be on steroids. He's like, what? What? I thought you could get that. I'm like, mate, like,
No,
mate, The
obviously.
Rock, oh, mate, he'll be in all sorts, man.
Can he get to like?
Nah, mate.
What is he? He's like 50, maybe.
Oh, mate,
He's already
can
done
he-
that, I think. no?
aye.
Aye,
He'll
maybe
be well
early
in
50s.
his 50s now, mate, and he's absolutely huge, mate. He's massive,
What
mate.
do you think he's actually like in your experience of in
Aye.
the steroid game?
Which is very, very low. As you can probably tell by my physique, but
Let's get a pick of the Rock up here, man.
aye,
Aye, let's see us.
The
cunt.
Rock will be in all sorts, man. Absolute all sorts. The only thing that I would probably say is though, like, he'll obviously have like teams of doctors and all that. Like he'll be doing it professionally, obviously, but
I mean,
like look at this size.
and is he not 6'4" or something?
He's a monster, mate. He's a monster. But I think it depends on like what type of steroids and that you're taking. Like I was having this. I talked with this with my missus last night as well, but there's like some bodybuilders that get something called like the bodybuilder gut, and I think it's when they take something like growth hormone. So see, like growth hormone, I think it will grow your muscles, but then it also grows a lot of other things as well. So basically what it's doing is you're where can I get that, man? Maybe not that, it will probably shrink that. That's like the only part it'll probably shrink. But like what happens is like your organs and like your kidney and your liver, they all grow as well. So basically they'll be absolutely ripping, probably have abs and that, but then they've got that kind of big
Liver King
like
belly.
Aye, mate, like Liver King saying for years he was natural.
That's nuts. So funny,
he's like, I just get this way for eating fucking raw meat, and saying that he slept in like wood and all that every night, and mate, he was full of nonsense.
Rogan's got that, ain't he? That belly.
I think he does take testosterone.
Mate, they're all like openly on it, just pure. I'm fucking testosterone. See my Bert Kreischer, right? He's like, I'm fucking full of testosterone. I feel like an 18-year-old again.
I think, see, with testosterone, I don't think, to be fair, that isn't the worst, I would say. Like, again, I really don't know that much about steroids. Like, people are well more equipped to talking about it than me, but I think as you get older, your testosterone levels obviously decrease like the older and older that you get. So testosterone is good for you, like, it's responsible for feeling like a fucking man, feeling fucking powerful and fast and that. So I don't think it's too bad to take that, but it's obviously then when you start experimenting with all the other ones and that. I think Trenbolone, have you heard of that?
Tren, aye.
Aye, Tren, I think that's
Tren stack.
bad, mate.
I'm on a stack, mate.
Heavy bad.
I'm stacked up, aye.
Are
I'm
you?
the new, aye.
What do you mean?
HGH, fucking Tren.
Shut up, bro.
Aye, mate,
Shut
aye.
up.
Fully it all.
Shut
Don't
up.
go
Yeah,
to the gym a lot,
serious.
but aye. Why do you believe it? He actually believes everything. What did he say earlier on? He was like,
Aye, I'm so gullible, man.
He said that Crufts was viewed more time, like it had more viewers than the World Cup, and you were
I'm
like,
a fucking daft.
Mate,
I was a look at concern there. I was a bit worried about you. I was like, please
No,
say you're
I
not
don't
taking
mess
that.
about
Well,
that
I think
shit,
it like alters, see, Tren, I'm pretty sure it alters like your brain chemistry and stuff like that as well.
what would happen to you if you done what he just said? Like you literally just stacked yourself with steroids, but didn't work out ever.
Oh, I think it would like can wreck wreck all your organs and stuff like that. Like in terms of that, shaving years off your life and aye, like there's like. Mate,
would you get big? Like, see, would you get big for doing like like
Manual labour shit?
Aye, just daft shit like hoovering and that. Would that get you slightly bigger? Because of the steroids.
Heavy pump.
And could I just do like rapid sit-ups and
Nah,
that?
I don't think so. Like, I think a lot of I think maybe a lot of people think you just pure bash steroids and then you just pure swell up and all that and you get in class shape. Because I think people that are open and honest about it, even PTs, see if you're like open about it and say, I am taking stuff. Because a lot of them, like, you need to be even more dedicated because you know that it's like you need to be proper with it. But no, you couldn't just like jag and pure swell up to the
I've seen
like
cunts.
Bobby Lashley.
Oh mate, that's the figure I want. Man.
Operation, bro. No, he like Bobby Lashley will be in some mad stuff, mate.
Joyce, can I get a visual on Bobby Lashley,
No, but
please?
what? See, there's a. I was going to say there's a bodybuilder, right? Have you heard of Rich Piana?
Rich Piano?
Rich Piana.
No.
Right. So Rich Piana was like an old bodybuilder. And he was, mate, massive. Like, I'm sure he tanked about there's big Bobby up there.
I see when I first signed up with Adam, I sent him a picture and I said, mate, I better look like this in 3 months.
Mate, did you Photoshop that?
Did you
your face
Mate, it was, mate, see when it came over, I was like, it's such a good Photoshop, mate. I was like, is that you that done it, aye?
It's just a website
Oh, was it?
generates it. Aye, it's heavy easy, but I know it's crazy. Right.
Aye, so that's Rich Piana, right? And mate, I get like he's probably again. You're thinking tanking 12,000 calories or something a day. Like, just think how much like that will fuck up your insides amongst obviously all the other gear that he's taking.
He looks
right?
like a praying mantis.
Mate.
Like bug. He looks like some sort of insect, mate.
So basically, he died, right? He had a heart attack. Oh, obviously, obviously, right? He was getting his hair cut, I think, mate, and he died in the barber shop, right? And I'm sure they done an autopsy on him. Again, you can fact check this. I might be making it up, but I'm sure they done an autopsy, and his heart, mate, was like the size of his head. And obviously his heart's exploded, but again, it's just all the gear that
He
he's
got the
been
old
bashing.
Grinch heart, mate.
Oh, mate.
Grew
it was-
3 times
I don't know,
that day.
if you typed in heart, like, heart size, because I don't know if it was maybe on the post-mortem or something, like the autopsy rules. Was it saying not involved? Surely it's got to be involved if he's having a heart.
Bodybuilder Rich Piana's autopsy finds drug involvement could not
Aye.
be ruled out.
Oh, right, so they're saying
It might have been. Aye, it's definitely happened.
He's probably got a big. His heart's probably bust, mate.
But do you know? But just to answer your question again, a lot of it goes down to genetics, so as well. So let's see if I started bashing the same amount of steroids as like, you know, your number one bodybuilder. I'm not going to look like him. Do you know what I mean? So it's all down to your genetics and how you look.
No, that attitude, mate.
mate, know who used to bash?
Just need to take more gear.
know who bash steroids is funny to look at? Can we pull up? You type in Vince McMahon, men's health cover.
Aye.
Mate, this cunt's like 72 in this, mate.
Aye.
Wait to see the size of him.
Well, so many, like, again, see a lot of celebrities and all that. And do you know what I was actually saying as well? I think like a lot of like girls will be on them, see in terms of influencers and stuff that
Really, aye.
but like there'll be a lot of different steroids, like mate, look at the size of him, mate, 72 years old.
I'm sure he's 72. in
That's
this. Oh, no, wait.
mental,
Then
mate.
it says the WWE chief is better than ever at 69. Does that say?
Aye,
69.
69, man. That's fucking mental, man.
Big dog's nuts, isn't he?
He's absolutely huge. But no, you get so many different like steroids for so many different things. So it's not just to get absolutely massive like that. Like you'll have some that fucking shreds, powers of body fat off you. Look at big jabble, you're tempted here, aren't you? But wait, then look at Lance Armstrong. See him as cyclist.
Aye.
Remember him, obviously. And then
Didn't
like,
ever
all,
thought he was on it.
mate,
know what I mean?
all of them were on gear, but
He was
all
full
the
of everything, mate.
Aye, mate, everything.
People-
Do you know
Mate,
cycling's
everything.
got so bad now since like
Aye, because it's all drug tested
I
now.
know that everybody's shite at
Aye.
it. I want them to just fucking
But see
let
I
them
know,
all
mate.
loose, man.
Aye, get
they're
fucked
doing
gear,
it.
it's more exciting than
Aye,
that.
a
They're all
guy's doing
rapid.
it.
They're doing the steroid games. They're
What?
I think like Donald Trump Jr.'s like leading it, and he's like, "Well, they gotta do it, mate." It's like the Olympic Games, but you're allowed to take steroids.
What?
A mad
the
guy
fuck?
got interviewed about it. No, the guy that like made it. Did we watch that on here? Did I just watch
I
that?
don't know, no. But no, they're doing
Enhanced
the
Enhanced games.
Mate, get it.
What? I've not even heard of this before.
So it's basically like at all the competitions, but you're allowed to take roids, and
Right,
we'll just
right.
see what cunts can come up with.
I think this will get us. This will sell us into the future.
What do you think it'll
Just
become
imagine
big?
seeing somebody doing a fucking 100 meters in 7 seconds, mate. Or
I know,
something, know what
I know. But I was going to say, obviously the Olympics are fucking drug tested to that.
But
Obviously.
then, like, do you think that would make people find the Olympics boring?
Aye.
I mean,
Because you're like
potential.
mad Ronnie
Aye.
Garvin can run 100 meter in 7 seconds. You know what I mean? Like
Ronnie Garvin.
mad
is that?
wee guy for Canada. Mate, he's fucking rapid, bro.
Is it your cousin, eh?
Wee Ronnie Garvin, mate, from Mountain. Just
But you've got a lot of international cousins.
I know. I could get one of them fucking TRT'd up into the enhanced games,
Wee
mate.
project. I don't know. It depends how big it is, isn't it?
So the enhanced games are proposed as an annual multi-sport event founded by Australian businessman Aaron D'Souza.
right, so it's the video cut out. We've done 2 hours with Adam. It was a pleasure having him on. But what we're going to do is, since it cut out, we're going to play you a bit of that Patreon because we recorded it before the episode started and we had a right wee giggle. So if you want to watch the rest of it, patreon.com/Reilly's Gaff. You can still get it on the free trial, and all the other tiers are there with your bonus episodes. Goodbye. You know what I'm talking about, mate.
Oh no.
The Agency Unfiltered.
Oh, what a show, mate.
I've not watched a minute yet.
Bro, you need to just be like, I'm going to just put this on and
Aye.
see what happens.
Just accept that, you know what I mean? Just accept that you're going to watch every second of it, mate.
Is
You're
it
gonna-
gripping? Aye.
Oh, mate. It's...
See, I don't know if it was so Sean Ewart was on at me and he was like, you need to watch this, bro. Like, you need to see like the way these cunts act and that, and like
Aye.
pure. And I put it on, but I didn't realise I started watching the first season, and it was like, I don't know if it was the first. It was the first season, and like the whole, like the most like emotional sort of dramatic point of the whole series, like what it was all building up to, was like one of the influencers had kind of just started with him, right, and they were all going and like a PR trip to Ibiza, but there might not be enough space for her, and she's like the whole season she's like pure. Like obviously I'm really bad for these things. I take things like this pure personally. Like if I can't go to the PR trip in Ibiza, and then it would be like the two people that own it in the office pure, I just don't know if we can take her to Ibiza. It's just a big risk. And it was like, how is this the biggest bit of drama that can possibly come out this? And at the end obviously they're like, you go to Ibiza.
It's like, oh my god!
Aye, that's it. It's like that's what the whole season.
It is crazy, isn't it, when you're watching it? 'Cause it kind of feels like a sketch show at times. You're like, is this actually like going on? Seeing the new season, right? One of my favourite bits of it. The wee lassies that are trying to be the influencers go and meet the actual influencers. Like they take them out mind, they go out for drinks or something like that.
They get to ask them stuff.
They get to ask them questions and all that, right? And one of the girls, is it that Tony? Is it Matt? Did Matty not go out with her? Wee Matty?
Matty was having a bit of that.
I mean, we Tony,
They used to make videos. I thought they were gonna last forever.
They were a big social media couple and that. They were a big thing. But she's basically asked one of the influencers like that, what's like the hardest thing about being an influencer, right? And I don't know who it was, to be fair. I'd never heard her before. And she turns around and she's like that. See, when people pay like and send me away on holiday, I just feel like I can never enjoy it because I'm constantly having to take pictures. And you're like, mate, how mental does that sound? You're getting paid to go on holiday. You're getting the holiday paid for you. You'll be getting spending money. And because you're going to be having to take pictures, just like you would be doing anyways on holidays, you take pictures all the time. You can't enjoy it. Like, I can't believe people speak like that in actual.
That's crackers, but I have been on holidays before that if there was like I had to do something for a camera, I'd be like, fuck off, mate. Like actually every holiday I go on, I'm kind of like,
I end up not taking. I'm like one of these guys that's pure. At the time, I'm like, just go out and enjoy the moment, fuck's sake, just fucking. And then like, when you get back to the hotel, you're like, do you get any good pictures on you today? Like, why just send me all the shit for the day, man? Even at the time, I was like, hurry up,
mate, I like leave my phone in my room and that. I'm at the old Gaff, just stick that in the safe, just in the pool.
Stick it in the safe.
You can't beat that, but phone in the safe down to the pool, mate.
Like that. Coming on to holiday, the dash with that safe was like the pure.
Mate.
Right, I'll sort the safe. You're in charge of the safe.
How can you have a safe that's
Passports
full, mate, when like you've not got a safe in the house that's full? No, I mean, how are you going on holiday and being like stacks of shit? It's like stacks.
Mate, we went to Lisbon like last month with my dad and his pals and all that as well. It was the same with the safe, mate. It was like constantly losing shit in the room, and I'd be like, Dad, where is that? In the safe. And I'm like, mate, go on and just leave it out. We're not going to get the ransack done.
I'm weird, mate. Mate, you still stick your stuff in the safe, mate, when you're on holiday.
See, going back to the agency Unfiltered as well, right? First of all, what I will say, no bumsuck or anything. I thought Megan came across actual heavy well.
I think she is the most normal one.
Aye, mate,
like just like her kind of normal.
Is she in the second one? Aye.
She's in the third. She's big time.
She's a superstar.
In the first one, it's like she's really good. She's up and coming.
Aye.
And then it was like, and then the most recent one, it's like. I think it's that Tony gets to meet McGann and she like
mate, going
oh
mental,
my god,
mate. Going fucking mental.
Fuck.
Aye, McGann's a big star,
she's
mate.
got a mad following, mate. Like even when she done my pod and that, it was one of the ones that get the most views like right away, mate.
People love McGann, mate.
But see, in the new season, right? Do you know what I thought was mental putting them through this, right? See the one and it was the challenge and they were talking about going live on TikTok, right? And basically, so there's like maybe like 6 contestants, right? There was 5 girls and 1 guy, and basically this challenge that they had to do, they made them go live on TikTok individually for 15 minutes. But they had to do it in front of everybody and in front of like Megan Welsh and the 2 agency birds. You're just watching it, mate. Like that must have been so intense.
They had like a tripod where like
a ring light in
the ring light and the camera facing right, so you'd need to sit here, and then it was like a semicircle of every other cunt in the competition, just like watching you live. Like I would never do it. Like
what would they talk about? Just
mate,
like
you just had to go on, like, because one of the boys on it, right, is actually see the boy
Ryan,
right? Mate, he's actual funny, but
I quite like him.
He's got a bit of bit, man. But mate. He was a boy that I like grew up with, like went to primary school, went to high school with, pals him and that. That's his wee brother. Right, so I'm like, it's mad. I remember him running about back in the days, a wee guy, being like, it's mad seeing like the development.
So what's he doing on the show?
What?
Is he just try to get in with them? What is the point in the show?
They're trying to get a spot at Aquarius, the agency.
It's like
We know Aquarius of
they've sent us to a few
sent us some
locations.
stuff. Aye,
have they?
thanks
Aye.
Aquarius.
No anymore.
No, but what is the point in it? Is it just to get like paid off them? Is it to be?
So you get hired. Once you get hired by them as an influencer, they like actively look for brand deals for you and like be like, right, I don't know.
I was
who's
with an
on it?
agency when I was doing in Manchester. Like, it's just like, see when I worked with Amazon and then Ninja as well. Like this agency that I was with, they basically pitch you to brands and, you know, show like different statistics, like how much engagement you get and stuff like that, and show them your content, and then they just basically secure brand deals for you. But then they'll take a percentage of what you earn. So usually like the industry rate is about 20%. That's what the agency takes. But it is for like quite decent fees, obviously, in that as well. So you don't really mind it, obviously, if they take 20%.
It's alright, mate. We need to get in with him.
You should have been on that show, mate.
I'll go on that.
You know,
Let's
just-
go on it.
I've got a podcast. Mate, see another bit I love. So you know the premise now, right? It's like these up and coming TikTokers, and they get like 7 of them or something,
Right.
And then they all give them challenges, and they need to prove that they are the fucking influencer for Aquarius. And there's a lassie in it, right? And she's like, I'm not really an influencer on that. Like, I think she has a clothing brand or something, and they're all like, they do something, and then they all go out for like a booze and that, like they're in. And this lassie, they're out somewhere, and she's like mad with that. She does the splits, right? And every cunt's like, it cuts to mad shots of people like like other people in the competition and already people that are influencers, and they're looking up here. Oh. And it like cuts to mad bits and
owners.
people talking to her. I just don't know what she was even thinking about doing that. And it's like, what? She's just doing that. It's a pure dramatic bit, and she was like, I might get chucked out the competition. Like, she's like, what was I thinking? I'm like, what
You just had a few
apologising for?
drinks and were enjoying yourself, do you know what I mean? But oh mate, it's crazy. That one, the TikTok that you put up, and it was like basically this girl had joined it, but they were all under contract that they couldn't be part of another agency or whatever, and it came out that this girl was actual part of another agency.
Aye,
And
she
mate-
planned that.
Aye, but she was actual massive though. Like a lot of them maybe only had like a few thousand followers and that, but this girl had like
500,000
aye,
or something.
500,000 and all that. So she probably didn't obviously really need it that much
Aye.
anyways. But like, mate, how dramatic did they make that? It's like
aye.
the guy came in, didn't he? And he was the one that saw it in like
Aye.
LinkedIn or something that she was on it, mate. It was wild.
They call her in and they actually get in front of everybody and they're pure. Is there something you want to say? Like, pure, now that mad annoyed bird wipe, pure
Aye.
is there
Scary,
something you want to tell us?
Just so passive aggressive,
Aye.
mate.
And she was
Aye.
like, what? And then they'd mention it to her and they're like, you need to quit with them or quit the competition. And it was a pure bit and they made her feel
Ultimatum.
terrible and that. I was like,
Aye.
fucking
It's a
hell.
pure ultimatum.
That's I've got like there's some things I'm scared of. No lots, but I'm scared of some things, and like walking into that room, I'd be scared. I that, and also like seeing you walk by like 17-year-old lassies at like a bus stop or something, like 15-year-old like neddy lassies, mate. I'm scared of them, man. They will eviscerate you, mate.
I would be
Like a bit an annoyed kind of Instagram bird, and like young neddy lassies are the scariest groups.
Aye. To be confronted by.
I think young guys are see like 15 maybe 14 15-year-olds, mate, see the patter that they all talk about now. They would fucking terrorise us and you would not know what to say back to them,
You
mate.
wee prick,
Mate,
that old guy, mate. You feel like
because they call you unk and all that, mate. Like,
Aye,
and
aye.
that's such a fucking insult.
Old man,
Aye,
that.
like, mate, see,
If I ever get unked, I'll go crazy.
Mate, I'm actually becoming an unk, mate. I've been kind of morphing into an unk for a while.
Aye.
And I'm actually going to have a nephew.
Oh, yeah, aye.
Jude,
No
ma,
way.
mate.
You're
The
an
name.
actual unk.
You are kind of morphing into an unk a wee bit.
I've been training
You're
for
becoming
it.
a man, mate. Yeah, you're growing up. Since the
Training
last
for
time I've
years,
seen
mate.
you, I know there's something about you, mate. You're a lot more.
Unked up, mate.
Aye, mate. Aye, you've reached unk status.
I'll embrace it, mate.
Aye.
Like, see if one of the wee dicks calls me unk, mate.
Well, do you know what? So see my pal, right? His wee brother's like in high school and he's maybe 13, 14 or whatever. And me and him are like, mate, he will never be able to talk to little lassie or whatever in his whole life, I don't think, because all his vocabulary is just brain rot, mate. Like everything that he talks in his brain rot. So, like,
Skibidi
yeah,
toilet.
skibidi, and his ma's like, mate, his ma's sitting shouting down to him, going like that, like, you, what do you want for dinner? And he's like, you know, choopy chips and all that. And the ma's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Right, but what we guys are saying right now, right, basically, see if like you fart or something and somebody stinks, instead of just saying like you stink of shite or whatever, they say, "Oh, bro, you're green aura with flies."
Green aura
Green aura with flies, mate. Div's wee brother said this to him, like he farted the next to him the other day or whatever, and he was like, "Oh, Unc, you're green aura with flies," and Div's like, "What the fuck are you talking
We
about?"
wouldn't have anything
And
back
it
to
just
that.
means that you stink, but then if you stink of shite, you're brown aura with flies.
Oh, what? I
Mate,
don't want to be brown
what
aura
the
with
fuck?
flies.
But imagine we guys sitting pure terrorising saying that to you, you'd fold, mate. You
I'm
wouldn't
so
know
bad.
what to
Mate,
say.
I fold in so many confrontations like that. Like, as you said, the exact thing you said, like, fuck up, you wee prick.
Patreon.com/Reilly's Gaff. Patreon.com/Reilly's Gaff. Patreon.com/Reilly's Gaff. Patreon.com/Reilly's Gaff.